Yo, what's up guys? Today we're back with another video and we're going to review this Stout Race 27.5 mountain bike that is provided by Marlon. Thank you bro for the effort of providing me this bike. Let's get to it. So basically this bike actually has quite of a story. We've been riding with this bike ever since we created the Monster Cross that was stolen way back April 10, 2023. That's holiday here in the Philippines, and almost every single employee outside that's guarding the street is probably on vacation. That's why our Monster Cross that I'm gonna insert here is stolen. Even the bike lock that's really thick at some point was also stolen. For some reason, it's a very strict kind of bike thief. But now we have a new bike. It's actually as a help by Marlon. So he swapped it with his old vintage classic full suspension bike that has twin crowns on it. So today, this is the Stout Race 27.5 and it's a full-fledged mountain bike until it was converted into a hybrid mountain bike. As you can see here, it is fully rigid. The suspension fork has been taken out and replaced with a rigid fork. And we have here is a imitation corner bar. As you can see, one of the things that I don't like about this, it's not entirely symmetric. So first we need to check onto the cockpit. The cockpit has a, I'm really sure it should be Ragusa corner bar or crossbar, whatever the name is, and from what I know it's alloy. It has MT 200 Shimano brakes left and right, and we had a 1x setup, has a 9-speed what do you call this, Acera shifter, but we have an Alivio drivetrain. Next is the seat post. This is a ZTTO alloy seat post. It has also a ZTTO saddle. That's a really good thing. The frame is Stout Race 27.5 in red. It's a hardtail and it's a really slope type top tube, indicating this is a mountain bike. Now going up to the front, we had the fork. This is Lutu rigid fork. Probably not much known when it comes to the bike community, but of course some people use this because affordability in concern. I'm not saying this is not better quality or it's not good quality, but if you really want to have better peace of mind, you need to get with the higher brands. But of course this is acceptable for me in a way because I don't trail my bike somewhere. As you can see, this is roads. The wheels, the rims is actually Sagmit Evo 3. Okay, and I'm not a fan of Sagmit, but Sagmit is one of the most affordable bike part out there in a way, and Sagmit is also durable in some point, but I'm not a fan of the rims. It's a Sagmit Evo 3. I would rather prefer a different brand like Core or probably Speed 1. Next is the hubs. Ragusa XM800. It's not that noisy, but it's adequate when it comes to the noise. It has good how do you call this, it has good response when it comes to engagement, and overall I love the performance of this bike. It's actually pretty fast. Moving on to the drivetrain, here is the gold of all of the parts. This is a Shimano Alivio Shadow RD, one of the latest models. It has the direct mount. Okay, this is direct mount from what I can remember, but still you have this drop out, but this is called direct mount, so you don't need to put this up there and have gold link on it. It can accommodate up to 40 tooth cassette. Here is another piece of the puzzle. This is a road bike crankset. This is Ford, and this is made by Sagmit Super Light. That is a model Super Light 3.0. This is made for road bikes, and as you can see, we are now entering the things that I need to correct or the things that I don't like about this bike. With the crankset, as you can see here, everything looks normal to you, at least for me as well. It looks very normal, but as we move on to the crank arm, this is not safe. Probably Marlon already knows this, but I don't know what comes to his mind. Why did he force to do this? But this is not safe. You see, this is a mountain bike frame, and you're trying to fit a road bike crankset on a mountain bike frame. Well, to be honest, I tried to run this one time, and good thing I was back in Pasig when the left crank arm fell off. So I kind of took the left crank arm, I walked somewhere to a tire manufacturing service, and I borrowed one of their Allen keys just to reinstall the left crank arm. So this is quite inconvenient because I couldn't fully ride the bike to its optimal potential based on my physique. So this is actually giving me a hard time to fully enjoy the bike. I would need to find a way, either buy a new mountain bike crank or swap this, or I'm gonna post it on Facebook Marketplace for the time being, so straight swap thingy. So overall the bike is good, but of course I need to adjust the fitment. I'm not sure how long the seat posts are, but probably I would be needing to check that as well. The saddles are okay, it's good for my butt, doesn't give me the butt aches, you know. Next is when it comes to fitment, the thing that I need to adjust is this stem. I actually have 70mm negative stem that is Trident GX10, if I can remember it right. So I'm gonna fit it here, and I would be changing this corner bar back to a straight bar because that's a lot more comfortable for me. Then that straight bar is a Trident GX straight bar for cross country. So I would be planning to return this back into a cross-country setup. Number one thing, please do not force cranksets of road bike into a mountain bike frame. This is really unsafe. Although I like the 50-tooth or 52-tooth chainring, this is really not advisable. Those are the issues when it comes to converting your mountain bike into a monster cross gravel S kind of bike. Chainring limitations are one of the most prominent issues. That's why I'm just sticking with 36 tooth for climb purposes and for some small sprint purposes. 36 tooth is not for top speed. If you really want to have top speeds, you would need to get an actual road bike or at least a gravel bike. So when it comes to Filipino saying, pag hindi kaya, wag ipilit. Well, so I hope you learned something from this video. I hope you really enjoyed this video as well, and I really am looking forward for more people to be knowledgeable when it comes to bike parts, and I am really hoping that we'll be able to get this bike back to its optimal state because I'm really looking forward to enjoy this bike. Thank you, Marlon, for the bike. Thank you for the help you've provided me since I've lost the Monster Cross. So I really am grateful to your sentimental value bike. I love that. I just need to tweak it up a bit just to make sure that this is a mountain bike crankset, and that will be a straight bar because this is not symmetrical. This is not symmetrical, and of course I'm really concerned about the brake line. Shout out for Marlon for this effort. I love that. Thank you, bro. And well, shout out for you, my subscribers. Although we are still far from 100 subscribers, but thank you for the support and the support. Thank you for watching. I really hope that you enjoy my video, kind of enjoy it, and I hope you learned something from it. Peace.